Well, it looks like I'm live. Right, everyone, hi and welcome to Now That's What I Call a Talk Show. I am Jossie Yendall and there's somebody missing. Where's Faye? Faye! 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 Oh, she's in Cannes. We will hopefully be getting Faye joining us on the show. I really hope that we can get the connection. Fingers crossed that we can. So hopefully Faye will be joining us at some point during this broadcast. So this is a little bit strange for me doing a show on my own. But here we are. So what has been going on in the world? There's been quite a bit going on. I just want to make sure though, before I go any further, because I'm not as loud as Faye, so I'm kind of projecting my voice a bit. Can you all hear me? That's what I need to know. Can you hear me? If you can't hear me, just say and I'll shout. So what has been going on in the world? Well, who watched Eurovision? I'm sad. I watched Eurovision. So Eurovision is a little bit controversial this year and I'm going to tell you why. So we can hear you. I'm glad to hear it. So Eurovision. So Eurovision was quite controversial this year because Israel won. And obviously we all know there is problems going on in the Middle East, in Israel especially. I personally think politics should stay out of the Eurovision Song Contest. It is just a song contest at the end of the day, and it's kind of a chance for people to kind of come together and celebrate music, celebrate the happy things in life. The song was completely bonkers. It was. I can't even remember what it was called. I call it the chicken song because she kind of clicked like a chicken. Yeah, kind of looked like a chicken. So Israel actually won the Eurovision Song Contest 20 years ago. And I'm quite surprised that nobody's really mentioned the win from 20 years ago, because 20 years ago, Donna International won. And Donna International is a transgender woman from Israel 20 years ago. And Faye is ready, so I'm just going to wrap this little bit up, Faye, and then you can join us live from Cannes. So Donna International won it 20 years ago and nobody's really mentioned it. Like, Donna International was quite a big influence on me when I was little. She was like the first transgender person I ever saw when I was like 11 going on 12. And I'm just a little bit baffled that nobody's really mentioned her. But then again, I guess it was 20 years ago. I just want to say before I go any further, happy birthday to Janet Jackson. Faye is going to go, why are you going on about that? What's she saying? Oh, Faye says, everyone please share our show. Yes, guys, please remember to share the show. Without you, we need you to share us. So I'm going to ask Faye if she wants to go on because we got some things to talk about. So here we go. This is the bit which kind of mucks up. So let's see if we can do it. But yeah, here we go. I've never done this before. I'm a grown up. Right, okay, say, if I can get her on live. No. Faye, darling, can you request to be in it? You know what to do. And see if you can come on that way. Let's try her one more time. We can't have technology give up on us today. We can't. No, I can't seem to add you just yet, Faye. I'm going to try again, because I don't give up. No. If you can maybe request to be in it. We know this works. Have faith. Have faith in it that it's going to work. That it's going to work. Let's see if she's going to request to be in it. I am trying to add you, Faye. It just seems to... not be working, and I don't know why. See if this works. See if you can now. Waiting, waiting. Ah, somebody wants to join. Somebody wants to join. It's kind of ruined me little joke that I was going to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I think Faye's insides are going to cringe, but just bear with us. So 2 seconds. Just pretend that that bit not getting her on didn't work. So 2 seconds. I'll just give somebody a quick call. It's ringing. Hello? How soon can you get here? Let's try it now. We'll try her again. No answer from live video guest. I could pretend that she's on the other line of this phone and just improvise the whole show as if she's on. I can't even do the old trick of having her like that. I'm going to try again. No answer from live video guest. Oh wait there, I'm going to see if I can't seem to add her. Oh, wait, we're going to do it, we're going to do it. How soon can you get here?
Well, hello,
oh my
hello,
God,
hello.
I know her. Hello, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I was just taking a call.
How are you? I'm live from Cannes. See, we are live from Cannes. We're just after a yacht party. How's everyone doing out there?
Yeah, I think they're all right.
We're there.
Well, the show today is live from the UK in
we're there.
Westerhall.
Everyone I'm with. Hey girls, can we all just say hi? This is my online show. Everyone just say hello. Everyone just say hello, guys. Say hello. It's my online show. Aaliyah, say hello to everyone on the online show. Hello. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You are with us, right, my dear? We're not going to let a little trip away get in the way of our show. We've got things to talk about. Have you seen RuPaul?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen RuPaul.
Right, okay. Scrap that then. It was good. And we'll watch it when you come back. I don't mind watching it again.
Well, I get back on Saturday. So I'm just going to walk over to the yachts area because we're actually going to a yacht party right now to celebrate for L'Oreal fashion. So I'm just going to nip over. How's everyone doing in the UK? Cannes has been amazing. We've done so many I'm back.
She's back.
So, where are we? What are we talking about?
So where are we? Well, how can you escape it? The royal wedding. Everybody's talking about the royal wedding. Every single TV show today that I have seen has been royal
Jossie, can you turn your phone up because I can't hear you?
It should be on the loudest, but it's as loud as I can be.
Hello?
Hello, it's turned all the way up.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm in a better place. Okay, guys. So welcome to Now That's What I Call a Talk Show. My name's Faye.
And I'm Jossie Yandel.
And I'm live from Cannes. And Jossie's live from Newcastle. So, what's on the show this week, Jossie? Since I'm your special guest.
What's on the show this week? The special guest is talking to me. The special guest is I don't know. We'll think of what the special guest can be called. The last time it was love. Maybe this one can be friendship. I don't know. It can be something. It can be success. It can be, I don't know. I'll think of a word. You know what I'm like. Something will come to us at a random time.
Can everybody share the video as well? Jossie's going to obviously do most of the interview, but can everybody share the video? Come on, guys, get on the ball, share this video. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, Catherine Russell. Jossie, this is going to be a crazy show.
Well, expect nothing else, really. So before you joined, I was babbling on about Eurovision, but I've kind of got the Eurovision bit out the way because I know it's dreadfully sad, but I actually watched it in my insides cringe the whole time when I was watching it. Israel won. It's been a little bit of a controversy that Israel won, but I think the politics should be kept out. I could probably do a whole show about the politics in Israel, but I ain't going to do that. I'm keeping it like, you know, happy. So the royal wedding, that's what I was saying before. Nobody can escape the royal wedding in the UK. You're probably quite lucky that you're coming back on Saturday. Because it has been on every single show, one after the other. And
the director and producer I'm actually with at the moment, Terry, he's actually going to the royal wedding. He flies in on his private jet on Friday, so he's going to be telling me all about it. I'm actually trying to get an exclusive of him. It's been an interesting time in Cannes. There's been no mention of the royal wedding, but Prince Charles did arrive here the other day, so maybe he's flying back soon.
He will be. There's been a bit of a controversy with Meghan Markle's dad not going, but I ain't even going to give that breath because it's a bit of a pathetic story. I think, though, the reason it's been quite big news is it is quite an historic occasion, because once upon a time, in like our grandma's time, their living memory, the king had to abdicate because he wanted to marry an American divorcee. And now the royal family are allowing that. They're going with the times. So
I'm just trying to get some headphones. 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and get some headphones. Aaliyah? Aaliyah? Do you have your headphones on you? You got your headphones? 2 seconds. We'll go and say hi to Terry. Just so you can see everyone. Terry, I'm on my online show because I can't do it. Everyone say hi to Terry. This is Terry. This is this most beautiful lady. This is Christina, the amazing designer. Terry's slogan is, a woman will never change a man unless she's changing his nappy. That is his slogan. That is his slogan. I'm going to get it put on a t-shirt. A woman doesn't change a man other than when she's changing his nappy. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's funny. Have you got headphones?
No, but I can still hear you, so it doesn't matter.
All right, okay. It's a shame I can't get subtitles up.
So, what's going on in the entertainment world? Well, Cannes at the moment is doing a lot of films. There's a new film coming.
Oh, we've lost Steph temporarily.
There's a new film coming out called The Spy Who Dumped Me. It's got lots of famous actresses in it. A lot of people from Ghostbusters. One of the lead roles from Ghostbusters. She's actually in it. And last night I got an exclusive from the actress who plays the blonde funny actress. Oh my god, I'm forgetting. She's massive at Schumer.
You know, I'm
the blonde actress, Schumer, whatever she's called. She's actually just about to sign a deal. Yes. She's actually just about to sign a deal for the first female boxing film to do the historic movement back in the 80s, where it was the first female boxer. She's Amy Schumer. There you go.
She remembered. So another thing
what else are we talking about? I'm here all night.
Right, well, we were going to talk about genderquake, but genderquake is something that's going to kind of come up on a little bit of a later show, but we've actually, I'm going to kind of call it our own gender series we've got coming up, because we seem to have people from both sides, which I don't want to give too much away, but we seem to have people coming from both sides of the argument. And yeah, we were just going to talk a little bit about genderquake, what we thought of it, what we thought of the debate. I thought the debate was a farce.
Oh, so genderquake. So I was just with Chelsea, Ron Lang, I believe. She actually mentored the trans guy who got outed on the show, and as I agreed with her, I felt it was despicable that she actually they did that to that guy, and she agreed. She said it was absolutely disgusting for a group of people who were screaming respect and honesty and truthfulness to out a trans guy like the way they did was absolutely despicable. And in my opinion, just so I can show you the view, by the way, well, hello, darlings. In my opinion, absolutely disgusting. Just to let everyone know who's watching, please share. We are live from Cannes and Newcastle. Please share our show. Let's get this viral. What did you think of it, Jossie?
So so genderquake it had a lot of the cliches from a reality show, which I thought was a little bit.
Just to let you know, I'm dressed by designer Matt from Equal Magazine. You can get his collection online now. Sorry, I had to get that in. I sound like Melanie. Ooh!
I am wearing a lovely top given to me by Faye Louise and a best top from my cupboard.
So can we just get everyone to share? Let's get some more views on this. I'll share it again. And I'll actually invite, while Jossie has a conversation, I will invite some people. Jossie, take it away, darling.
So genderquake was it was what it was. It was, in some respects, I think it was more of an updated version of my transgender summer or transsexual summer from a few years ago. But this time, they had people from across the gender spectrum. It had a lot of the cliches in. I do think the thing with Romario was absolutely ridiculous. I think had I been in that situation, I probably would have, if I'd noticed that he was trans, I probably would have had a word with them and said, look, I kind of figured out that you are transgender. I'm not going to tell other people. I'm going to respect your decision to be stealth. That is totally up to you, because that is the thing. It's a term that transgender people use, stealth, which basically means that you just don't want to tell people you're trans. And I think if you don't want to, that's fine. I think because he was getting with that girl, it made it a little bit more complicated. And I do think
the thing is though, Jossie, what he said was, I am transgender, but when do I get to be me? When do I get to be the guy that I transitioned into? And what I loved about that was so honest. But what I hated about, I understood that people were a bit worried because he was getting with that girl. But at the end of the day, he didn't do anything sexual or physical. He was just trying to get to know somebody. And if that's a crime, then shoot me down. I'm guilty.
Guilty multiple times over.
Because, yes, I totally agree. If you transitioned and you've done your thing, then yeah, sleeping with somebody is not going to be the best thing. And especially if it comes out and you have a negative response. But to act in a negative way, come on, guys. It's 2018. Let's wake up.
Exactly. Stay woke, as they say.
What did you think? What some of the guests of genderquake coming up on the show? That's going to be a really interesting show. That's on the 13th of next month, which is going to be really interesting. We're going to obviously have an open discussion, especially about what we feel and what they feel, but also about their journeys, not just about the show, because it's totally fair. Even the gender debate, the Quake debate that they did after with Caitlyn Jenner and everyone else. I mean, you saw how much of a shit show it was. They were basically getting heckled by the audience. And we're in 2018. We think that's acceptable? I don't think so.
The thing with the genderquake debate, it really had nothing to do with the show Genderquake. It was a debate on gender. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really see how identity can be debated. Like, we exist. I'm real. You're very real. we real we exist in society. Transgender people have existed for millennia. So
Yeah.
to say it's a debate on gender is wrong. It is, I'm trying to think of articulate it. If they'd said it was a debate about the Gender Recognition Act and the gender reforms, absolutely, let's have that conversation. But to say a debate on gender, and I think it was a very kind of a one-sided, like I've seen online, a lot of people were saying the main people talking was Keaton Jenner and Monroe Burkhoff, and the other speakers didn't really get to speak. And when Sarah Deaton did speak, even though I don't really agree with everything she says, she was talked over and shouted down. So yeah.
So David said something about 4 eyes. Well, all I'm going to say, darling, is they're Tom Ford, darling. They're Tom Ford. You're still a man? Well, if you look down my trousers, you wouldn't think so, my darling. You wouldn't think so. But anyway, let's move on because you're sat. Where are you, David? Where are you sat, David? And I'm just sat in Cannes at the moment, enjoying myself. Oh, I'm glad I'm a man. And you know what? I was a man, and there's nothing wrong with it. Get over yourself.
Exactly. If all men look like this, that's why he's jealous.
Well, imagine if I was a man going into the men's toilets. I didn't think wives would be happy with me. But if you think about the gender quake and how it was a great platform. What made me upset is if they were going to do a Big Brother type scenario, how come the gender lot only get 3 days? Like, what's up with that?
Exactly. If they were in the house
2
for
seconds.
7 days.
Hey, Helen. Hey, Brian. Hey, Chelsea. Could you please share our show? Share our show in as many groups and pages as you can. Let's get this viral. Live from Cannes.
Every time you say live from Cannes, I just want to say live from Newcastle. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
You are not a real girl. No, I'm not a real girl. I'm actually not. I'm a cosmetically enhanced woman. And you know what? Maybe we're better, okay? No, but anyway, like
just ignore.
Oh, sorry. As you can see, Cannes is getting very busy. There's lots of premieres going on tonight. We had Kristen Stewart on the yacht last night. It was very interesting to talk to her. Yeah. If you want to have a look at me, I'll just do a nice little pause. 2 seconds. Well, hello there.
What's that?
No, but realistically, I mean, come on, guys. We're in 2018. Do you really think we had to have a program called Gender Queer? Couldn't we have just had a normal program that enhanced and honoured individuals such as those?
It's sensationalizing the whole thing, and it's making us out to be the other. And you know, I ain't other. I'm called Jossie, and like that person before saying you're a man and so what. You can call me what you want. It means nothing to me, and I don't know you, and I don't really want to know you.
This is a Leah Lee, top designer. Yeah, she's just showcasing ooh, there she goes.
To all the haters.
Yeah, to all the haters. All the haters.
That's for you.
Where's oh, okay, not a problem. Ooh, this is Rob. Rob is our photographer, chaperone, and much more. Follow Equal Designs. Follow Equal Magazine. And but yeah, let's get back on topic. I mean, do you think there was a case of more discrimination in the house? Because I felt outing somebody and the way they went on, and even the whole when they went on a car journey and they were like tranny road trip, I was just kind of like, what?
Well, remember, we got into your car the next day after that, and we were like, that would be like us going tranny road trip. Why would we do that? Like, why? Trans people in general don't do that when they're in a car with other trans people. They just go for a drive and chat about.
Absolutely.
So Faye, let's move on from genderqueer because I think we've got a few more things coming up with that. Tell us all about Equal.
Well, what do you think's next then, Jossie?
What do I think's next? With what? With Equal or genderqueer?
Well, genderqueer. I mean, well, what's next for Equal is we've got an event in Edinburgh. Oh, we've got an event. we've got the Equal event in Edinburgh, and we've also got the Equal Awards event in September the 20th in London. So in my opinion, 2 seconds, can I just say one thing? Can everybody stop giving any attention to David? Just stop giving him attention. Hey, Simon, well done on your achievement. You're watching, well done. Can we all just say a big shout out to Simon? He completed the London Marathon and broke 2 world records. He's my man. He's my man. I've had, obviously, guys, as you can imagine, I've had a lot of alcohol. I'm in cans.
If you didn't know. Where are you?
Cans.
Not in Kansas anymore.
So, Josie, tell me, because I haven't been watching the news, what else has been going on in the entertainment industry?
Oh, goodness. I'm going through everything in my head. There's been quite a big storyline with Coronation Street, and we shared a few things about what was going on. This week is actually Mental Health Awareness Week.
Perfect.
So I think by Coronation Street doing the kind of the mental health storyline last week kind of got people talking about it. So now that it's Mental Health Week, it is kind of at the forefront of people's minds. Mental health can affect anyone, regardless of, you know, colour, class, or creed, regardless of how much money you have in the bank or don't have in the bank. It is something that can affect different people in a different parts of their lives.
Am I upside down?
You are, and I'm not doing a headstand.
Okay, sorry, I was just getting the camera sorted. Yeah, so obviously National Mental Health. Well, actually, Shelley Rogers from Eco Magazine and founder, owner, has actually just did a mental health photo shoot for Woman's Own magazine. It's going to be amazing. We're going to share it. We're going to really... Sorry, it really does show that mental health is now getting the forefront it actually deserves and the respect it actually needs. If I'm honest with you, there needs to be more highlighting on the situation rather than allowing it to be...
Oh, she's gone again.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, mental health matters. That is the thing. Mental health matters, and we do need to have this conversation about it. We do. We live in a society where people don't really talk to each other anymore. We just don't. People just don't communicate. People do find it hard to talk. And I think that the important thing as well with talking about things is also listen. So if somebody is like wanting to talk to you, the best thing you can do is listen. You have 2 ears, so you can listen. 1 mouth, 2 ears, so you listen more. So I think if someone's confiding in you, just listen to them. In like, really listen to them. You know, we don't always have the answers in life. We don't. You know, we're always learning. Life's a journey. I've learned that recently. Like, you know, things going in a different direction than what I thought they were going to. But, you know, I always think roll with the punches. You have a very good saying, fall back and regroup. And I think a lot of people...
My mum's saying.
So I think a lot of people could maybe try and apply that. So fall back and regroup, as I interpret it, is, you know, when the chips are down kind of thing, just take a second and think, right, let's just have some downtime and let's get back. You know?
So do you feel like genderquake was progression?
I think it intended to be progressive, but it actually turned out to be a little bit more sensationalized than what it was. Like I say, with that debate, it was not a debate. It just wasn't. And I think if you have a debate, all sides need to be listened to equally, and, you know, don't talk over other people, even if you don't agree with them. Don't let them say their piece and then say yours. Have respect for each other. That's what I think. And in life as well, people are always going to have a different opinion here. Like, that's just life.
Beautiful. Sorry, guys, just some beautiful models getting a photo shoot. Oh, Jossie, you're going to be so angry. I've been smoking.
Well, I'm ending this show right now. Naughty, naughty.
I
You'll
know.
regret that. You will regret that, and then you'll
So
say to me, "Why did you let
Jossie,
us do
tell
it?"
me your experience from what you got from the show that was on E4, and also from the debate. Do you feel that the debate even answered any questions, or was it just a platform for individuals to scream and shout about the unregulations of how the LGBT people are treated?
Like I've said, it was a farce.
Or can we just all appreciate how beautiful this lady is?
Hello, how are you?
Hi, all the way from Cannes. And what are you doing, darling?
Yes, I'm organizing the Miss Film Festival International in the Carlton 19th of May.
Oh, and do you have a website?
Yes, of course. www.missfilmfestivalinternational.com.
Ah, perfect. Thank you so much. We're just on our way to the yacht. I agree with you, Jossie. I agree that I feel that the platform was tried, and they did try and create a lovely platform, but they kind of just spoilt it.
It fell flat. As we know that we do know how TV works, and we know that, you know, producers put things in, they take things out, they manipulate. So maybe in some ways it wasn't as sensationalized as it was made out to be. We know that from experience, that, you know, sometimes you go on TV shows and you just be yourself, and then, you know, they just edit things in a certain way. So I think maybe things were edited. The debate's a separate thing, and I don't think it should have been called gender quake, the debate. It should have just been the gender divide or the gender debate. Then I just think, how can you debate gender? You just come on. Something that you can debate.
But do you even think in 2018 we still need to be debating? Do you not feel that in 2018 we should be able to just embrace everybody?
Yeah, that's what I've just said. I think having a debate on gender is like having a debate on race. You can't. What it should be is more specific. It's a debate on self-identification. It's a debate on self-identification, basically. That's what it should have been. It should have just been called what it was.
And I couldn't not go live from Cannes. I mean, come on. Well, my whole opinion of a lot of the behavior from the house itself showed that really even the LGBT community can discriminate against the other LGBT allies. And are we allies, or are we just trying to live our lives as happy and possible? And sometimes we get caught up in society's negativity.
I think so. I think so. I definitely don't think it's an us and them situation, like with, you know, the straights versus the gays and the cis versus the trans. I don't think it's like that. You know, there's grey areas in life. I think in any social group, in any community, there's always a hierarchy. And we know in the trans community, there's a hierarchy, and there's members of the trans community, which I think are idiots. As members of the trans community, I have a lot of respect for. So, you know, I think people should just basically
Hey, how are you? My friend. Yeah, you remember me? All the way from Cannes, all the way from Cannes. Sorry, guys, we're obviously going to be going off track this show. It's a bit of a crazy one, but yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Are we really going to be stigmatized on the LGBT divide? Are we going to divide between each other, or are we going to actually come together as one humanity? It baffles me completely.
I know. But that's humans for you. Humans progress so far, and then we kind of take a backward step.
Oh, I'm just going to show you some of the fantastic boats that we've. This is one of my favorites. I literally want this boat. So you need to buy me it. Whoever's listening out there, get me that boat.
Get on the boat.
Get on the boat. Get on the boat. But no, I mean, are they ever going to do a full end show that it's going to actually explain and show the positive sides of the LGBT, or did they just put a bunch of young LGBT representatives to go in and be a little bit silly?
Yeah, because it makes good TV. That's the thing. They wouldn't want a house of educated people all getting along.
You're on the list, Terry.
We should take our shoes off. I know.
Really?
They have carpet. I love this boat. By the way. Every year I always think about this boat. Mine's always bigger.
Carry on, Josie.
All right, okay. I was kind of like listening in and what was going on. Yeah, well, I think we've talked quite a bit about genderqueer, and I know we're going to come back to it. But I think with regards to genderqueer, let's leave it there on genderqueer, because as you say, we've got people coming from the show. We fingers crossed actually may have a radical feminist coming on. Woo! So, I think we've got a lot more to discuss on that.
Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
What else is coming up for you in Cannes, Faye? Listening intently to someone. Miles away.
Sorry, everything froze there. We're just entering the yacht. I mean, yeah, so let's move away from genderqueer. What else is on the equation tonight, Josie?
So I was just saying, what else have you got planned in your trip to Cannes?
Pardon?
What else is coming up on your trip in Cannes?
Oh, well, so we've done a lot of photo shoots. I've been sitting down with, I'm actually getting involved with a TV show to do with asexuals. I'm going to be heading over to New York to film that and to support the amazing individuality of how asexuals is part of the LGBTQI, etc. But it gets very left out because it isn't actually led in a massive development where obviously gay, it's all about like a sexual kind of interest, but asexuals get very much left out and unnoticed because they don't have a sexual interest. They actually have no sexual interest, and it's a bit sad.
Okay, so personally, I don't think it's attached to the LGBT, but we can have a lovely discussion about that when you get back. I think asexuality is asexuality, and it's a thing in itself. I don't really think it can be attached to LGBT because. But maybe I'm uneducated. I'm saying. No, but I don't really think anyone's ever been persecuted for being asexual. I think that's a discussion we should have when you come back. So I think let's have a really good discussion, because maybe I'm uneducated on it, so you can educate me, because I do admit I'm quite uneducated on it. But as I see it, in my ignorance, if you like, and I will admit to that, I'm human, I'm flawed. I don't see asexuality as being part of the LGBT community. I see it as a thing in itself that should be celebrated as a thing in itself. That's just my opinion, and as I say, I'm always open to new opinions. So, but I think we're gonna have a really good discussion about that when you come back.
Absolutely. So, what's been going on in the news?
With royal wedding. It's literally all
right, Josie. I'm gonna have to leave you there, and I'm gonna have to let you end the show on your own. But I just want to say much love from Cannes, guys. It's been a fantastic show. I hope it's been entertaining. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've been Faye Louise, and she's gonna still be Josie Yendall. Good night, guys. See you soon.
Well, that was interesting. Did anyone catch where she was? Something. She was, anyway, that was fun. So yeah, that's going to be quite an interesting discussion, which we will probably have a good chat about that maybe on the show. I think that's the thing about life. People can be ignorant of things, and I sometimes think there's nothing wrong with saying don't really know much about that, and then let other people tell you. So yeah, personally, I don't see asexuality as part of the LGBT, because the history of the LGBT community is that they were persecuted being either lesbian, gay, bi, or transgender. As I've seen it and what I know from history, no one's ever been discriminated against or, you know, had violence done against them because they're asexual as a group, as a legal thing. Like I say, I think asexuality is a thing in its own and should be celebrated as a thing in its own right. Why does it need to attach? Why do things need to attach labels? It all goes back to that label thing. But anyway, I think I will leave it there for tonight. It's been an interesting show. It's been a different show. And please share the video, and we will be back in 2 weeks' time. She will be sat beside me. Probably not on this sofa, but we will be sat together in 2 weeks' time. So we'll see you there. So goodbye from me. And Faye's already said goodbye. Bye.